Figure out what it is that you're not understanding. I'm frozen. Okay, guys, we did good at not breaking the forbidden rule. I didn't see anybody do that. So we would rewrite this right as 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. But then some people got stuck. Well, it's all of this times all of this. So focus on 2x, multiply it through. What's 2x times 2x? 4x squared. Now it's 2x times negative 1, because you can't just ignore that. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Now I've taken care of 2x. Negative 1 times 2x is another negative 2x. Then negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Correct, everybody? Combine like terms. 4x squared, no other x squareds. Negative 2x minus 2x, don't just say 0, think. Negative $2 minus 2 more dollars is negative $4. So negative 4x plus 1. Guys, if we didn't get that right away, we're not quite where we need to be at this point. So make sure that you can get it on the test. Everybody understand? Do we have questions? Okay. So those of you that made a sign there, be careful, because a lot of you got it right, but just put a plus sign right here on accident. Okay, here we go. So we're doing our test review today. We were going to play shoot or shoot, but we're not playing it this time. We're just not, because we need to make sure we get through the whole review. Well, usually what I do is a normal review day, then shoot or shoot. But here's the problem with that. That would make us test on a Tuesday, and statistically speaking, it's a way lower test score over a weekend. Does that make sense? So let's just review and test Friday. Good deal? Your test scores will be significantly higher. Take my suggestion. What? Okay, well, we'll talk about when you can take it. Okay, here we go. So, let's go through. Everybody look up here. I'm going to go over a few things, and I'm going to let you work. Go through a few things, let you work. So everybody up here with me. Let me turn off all we'll talk about it. I might have to get it. Oh, no. Okay. We'll see. Maybe you'll feel good, and you'll be like, I'd rather just get it done. You know what I mean? Here we go. So let's look, because this stuff's pretty easy. So it says, identify as corresponding alternate interior, alternate exterior, consecutive interior, vertical, or straight line angles. So look at these red angles. What kind of angles are those? Straight line, aren't they? Guys, isn't that in a straight line? Everybody paying attention. All right, what kind of angles are these two blue ones? Vertical. Questions? Are we reviewing? Are you guys paying attention? Not doing the work yet. Okay, look at the red angles. Ignore the blue ones. Look at the red. What kind of angles are the red ones? Corresponding. They're both on the top of the parallel line on the same side. They correspond. Corresponding. And then what are these? Blue angles. Alternate interior angles. Okay, you guys got it. Now I just want to review, what do straight line angles mean? That they add up to be 180, correct? Yes. These vertical angles mean they're equal. If they're corresponding angles, they're equal. And if they're alternate interior angles, they're equal. Okay, and it says, find the measure of each angle indicated. You've got to think before you answer. So you say to yourself, these are what kind of angles? They're consecutive interior angles, correct? Yep. They are not equal. Do not call them equal. Isn't it true to say this plus this equals 180? Yep. So 100 plus question mark equals 180. So what's question mark? Subtract 100. So it must be 80 degrees. Does everybody understand? Okay, look right here. If this is 62 degrees, isn't this alternate interior angle? So this must be 62 because they're alternate interior angles, so they're equal. Okay. Do 1 through 12 on the review. Go for it. So if this is 110 degrees, aren't these equal? So this must be 110 degrees. Questions on that? Okay, let's do another one. Only a couple more. So it says find the measure of the angle. So we're going to find that angle and that angle. Oh no, it says find the value of x that makes the lines parallel. So basically, what kind of angles are these? Consecutive interior. Are they equal? No. What's the true statement? They have to be 180. So this plus this equals 180. 15x plus 5 plus 3x plus 13 equals 180. Now I'm going to make a point here, so everybody listen. We're combining these. You're not going to go minus 3x because you're not moving to this side of the equal sign, correct? 15x plus 3x is simply 18x. We're just combining them. Positive 5 plus 13. 13, 18, right? Is it? Yep. Plus 18 equals 180. And now use algebra to solve for x. So we subtract 18. So we have 18x equals 180 minus 18. Oh. And then we're gonna, so we have is equal to 162, divide by 18, divide by 18. So we have x is equal to 162 divided by 18, which is 9. So it says find the value of x that makes the lines parallel. 9. Everybody good? Okay. Do 13 to 20. Okay, so then to parallelograms. So it says find the measure of the angle indicated. So you'll have to ask yourself, what's the true statement? Remember, opposite angles are equal, correct? Look, they're equal. So this must be 60 degrees. Do not say these are equal. They're not. These angles are not equal. These are like one right after another. They're not opposite of each other. They sum up to be 180. So question mark plus 60 equals 180, right? Subtract 60, so question mark equals what? 120. So this is 120. Very good. Okay, so it says solve for x. So you've got to set up a true statement. Angles across are equal. So our true statement is 61 equals 21x minus 2. Now I've got to solve for x. So I'd add 2, correct? So we have 63 equals 21x. Somebody divide that for me. 3. So it says solve for x. I'm done. Now look right here. Aren't these side lengths equal? So our true statement would be x plus 1 equals 2x minus 3, correct? Combine your x's first. So I'm going to subtract x. So I have 1 is equal to x minus 3. Now solve for x. So we'd add 3. So 4 equals x. X equals 4. Same thing. So now here's the only little difference here. It says find the measurement indicated. So it wants us to find AB. That means side AB. Now we can't find side AB without knowing x. So let's first set up a true statement, solve for x, and then we can find AB. So are they equal? X minus 5 equals 2x plus 1. Solve for x. Combine your x's first. Subtract x. So we have negative 5 equals x plus 1. So when we subtract 1, negative 6 equals x. So now we'll plug in negative 6, which will be negative 6 minus 5, which is negative 11, right? So that side length's negative 11. And I made that problem up, so that's why it's negative, and that doesn't make sense because the side's not going to be negative. Does that make sense? But my algebra, I just made it up, so I just didn't think about it hard enough. Hey, do not say these are equal. It wants us to find angle A. So what I'm going to do is put a question mark there. I don't know angle A unless I know this angle, because aren't these two angles equal? Yeah. So let's first, we don't know this angle without solving for x. So let's solve for x. So isn't our true statement that this plus this equal 180? Yeah. X plus 105 plus 85 plus x equals 180. Don't call those angles equal. This angle and this angle are not equal. They add to 180. So now we're combining like terms. So 2x, don't change signs. We're not moving across an equal sign. And then we have plus 190 equals 180. Solve for x. So when I subtract 90, so 2x is equal to negative 10. So x is equal to negative 5. So let's plug that in. Negative 5 plus 105, right there. 100 degrees. So now that I know angle D is 100 degrees, what do I know about A? It's 100 degrees. Look, do you see how they're equal angles across from each other? Okay. Finish the worksheet.